What's happening, folks, and welcome to another episode of the Real Madrid Let's Play. If you're excited for it, hit the like button down below and subscribe for daily content on the channel, both from FM and also from other series as well. We've got 2 series on FM and 1 series on FIFA and 1 series on Resident Evil Village. Like I said, guys, in other series, this is now not a daily series. The reason for this being is, 1, to give you guys a chance to watch it and get involved. Second of all, is my schedule is not really doable for daily uploads all the way through the year, and also the amount of content I want to create, the amount of series I want to record, it's just easier to me to do it every day, so I can do everything I want, but not overdo on videos. Now I have 2 channels. So today, guys, in case you're new, when we get to mid-season point, usually mid-December, we do what's called a season mid-season report. So he's not usually that long. We do them just to give you guys a chance to have a look and give your thoughts on what we should look to do in the coming months, in January maybe, and just where we are. So let's have a quick look at where we are in all competitions so far. So we're in the league. We're in a good position in the league. We are currently 6 points clear at the top in the league, unbeaten in the league all season, which is fantastic. Love to see that. Won the Champions League group. Not a big surprise that we qualified, but big surprise that Leipzig finished 3rd in the group. Very surprised when that happened. I'd have thought they would be 2nd and Shakhtar would be a decent 3rd. So it's the way around. Not even that. Obviously, the Copa del Rey hasn't started yet. And we're in the Supercopa semi-final. Which obviously not important, these competitions, that competition, but we want to try and win as much as we can. Aim in this series, of course, is to win the Champions League with Real Madrid. And then I've got other series planned I'd like to do as well. We'll have to wait and see if and when we do our main aim here. I'd like to win the Club World Cup as well, so I might try and do that as well. But your thoughts down. What should be the main aim of this series to end it with? Obviously the Champions League win, but we'll have to wait and see if we can do that in the first season. We did be very impressed. Not happened before on the series, on the AMS series. So pretty good. So in terms of the player performances, one thing is we're not scoring a massive amount of goals at the moment. 12 for Benzema, 11 for Salah. No one's really pushing 20 this season, which is not surprising given that we played 16-17 games total. But Salah has been a very good signing. He's a bit slow to get going this season, but last couple of months he's really kicked on. And one thing he was doing at the start of the year was always those long runs. That was very dangerous. But then now he's finding the finishes now, which is what we want to see. And a few assists. The one player that's frustrating me a bit is Eden Hazard. He really frustrated me because there's games where he's really, really good, and then games where he's very, very quiet in. It seems to be one or the other for him. Now he's got six goals, no assists. I don't know. I mean, he's not playing terrible, but he's having lots of quiet games. But then there's games where he's unplayable and he's dancing on people like not even there and creating good chances for people or getting the ball at the pitch and looking lively. So it's a bit of a weird one, really, for him. In terms of other players, Benzema has been brilliant. I've always liked Benzema. 32 years old, 12 goals, 17 appearances, 1 assist. You can't really fault that, really. As a player, he's done very, very well as of right now. I'm very happy with that. And hopefully he can continue with that form going into the second half of the season, because that would be key if we're going to win Champions League and La Liga and all that kind of stuff. Other players, obviously, Ferland Mendy, interest in him from Man City and PSG, and Man City, PSG, Inter and Sevilla. He won't sign a new contract. I don't want to sell him. He's been pretty good, but obviously I've got a good release clause on him. Well, not me. They gave him a good release clause of £65 million. So I want that fee all in one go. I'm not going to set installments. So yeah, that's something to keep an eye on. One player I think we'll be leaving in January is going Mariano. I'll explain why in a second, but he's leaving in January. We'll get at least hopefully £19 million for him, or around that figure. Interest from Everton for him. I'll try. He's all right, but when you see who he's going to transfer for, we did it at the start of the year, but obviously don't come until January. You'll see why. But overall, the squad's good. Casemiro is a player that not really used that much. I don't think I'm going to sell him in January. I don't think it'd be a wise idea, unless I can find a young talent to bring in. It'd just be selling him for the sake of getting money in, and I don't really want to do that. But the one thing about our midfielders I want to improve upon. You look at other than Valverde, which is he's got the pace. Every one of them is slow. So when we try and play a high pressing game, we're having problems with Cruz, Modric, and Casemiro. They whilst they will do it and they will try. Obviously, they don't have the pace to close down, and that's what I want to try and improve upon. So the idea would be I could maybe sell Modric in the January window. I've got my eye on somebody. Maybe it depends on if I can get the deal done for her. If I can get the deal done. I think it's more likely to be a summer deal. I do this guy get this player in for, but we'll have to wait and see on that. In terms of other players that I'm thinking about selling down the line. I think Lucas Vazquez is somebody I can probably sell. I don't play him at all. I think getting that wage budget off and getting a bit more money could be a good idea. But then again, I don't want to leave my squad short, so he probably will stay around until next season. In terms of development of players, we've got players on loan. We've got a host of players that are on loan at the moment. I'm just trying to see where is insert column. Can I put the valuation on here? Where are we? Oh, there it is. God, this menu's not quite behaving today. Game, please. I'm just scrolling down the menu. There we go. So if you go to the valuation here, you look at the players here. Odegaard will stay. Lugovic will be sold. Canecaveros will be sold. Bale will be sold. I think BM Diaz might be sold. Not quite sure on him. Manuel will be sold as well. So we've got players we can sell next summer for a decent amount of money. That's the thing that makes the financial situation not as bad, because there's a lot of players out on loan. Gareth Bale will not be here next season. No chance. On 500k a week, not happening. He ain't staying here next season. Caballos, no, not for me. I think we can get better in that field again. I'll sell him. But Odegaard is somebody I want to keep next season. I think Odegaard will be a great. I think the plan next season would be to sell Odegaard. I mean, Isco in, and so bring Odegaard in and sell Isco. That'll be the plan next season. I don't think we need to do anything else in the cam position. And then we're looking at maybe other areas. I think the next area to strengthen is centre midfield. I think those funds there. I mean, Kubo. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've not really thought about him too much yet. It's something I may look at when he comes back. But I don't know. I just don't think he's going to fit into what we want to do long term at Real Madrid. But again, we'll see what happens there. So I mentioned about the finances and what we're going to do. We've got literally no money right now. But what we have got is Yusufa Moukoko coming in January. That's why I'm selling Mariano. He'll be sold to bring in Moukoko because he's just, I think, long-term place with Benzema. I still think we need another striker after Benzema retires, but this guy should be the long-term striker going forward. There's an argument to say that we could keep Luka Jovic, loan him out again, and then loan out Jovic again next season, keep Benzema and Moukoko next season, and then when Benzema starts dropping down a bit, bring Jovic back in as a squad player. That's a possibility, but we've also got to bear in mind we may get some young players in the youth intake that will be quite good as well. So it's all about, there's options, there's a lot of things to do, but that's why I get paid the money that I'm after. The scouting update, I've not done much on this yet. I've been focused on getting the players sorted out and looking at the squad and working things out on that. The scouting knowledge is not where I want it to be. That's the priority. But the priority this season was to get the right winger in who's top class like Salah, and then look at the squad and see what I think about the players in terms of who I want to keep, who I want to sell, where I need to strengthen, and now I've got a good idea of what I want to do with that. We can now. I think next summer will be the time I work on this scouting network a bit more, because the lack of funds means if we try and sign some conversation deals, it could be a problem to do that. But I do want to get this upgraded, and I think as I'm talking right now, I've just decided I want to win the Club World Cup with Real Madrid. I've never done it on YouTube before. I like to do it on this save, so this could be a long-term save, to be honest with you. Assuming we keep our job, of course. So yeah, in terms of anything else we want to update you on, the Club Vision, they are not happy with the high position players in our signed Salah. Signing 123 players, again, lack of funds. After buying Salah, it was an issue with that. We did get an increase in terms of budget, but I used that to get the wage budget under control a bit more. So yeah, we're not in a bad spot. Overall, we're doing okay. They're very secure in my job. We're top of the table. We've beaten Barcelona in. Look at the format. Defensively, I'm very impressed how we're doing defensively. We're not conceding many goals at all. Barcelona was the last episode where we conceded 2. But it's Barcelona. It's not a big disgrace to concede 2 goals there, is it really? So next episode, guys. Like I said, we'll probably come back for the Real Sociedad game in semi-final on it. So I'll maybe do Elche and Sociedad together, because I started a January window, and then we can update what's going on there. And then after that, we'll have to wait and see what I think. Most likely, it would be Sevilla and Levante, because I like to do it 1, 2, 3, 4. Levante and Eibar probably, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. The good news about doing these kind of things every day now, these videos, is I can take more time to work out what I want to do, and hopefully make the content better for you guys and plan better, take my time, take breaks, analyse and think, so we don't rush in decisions and panic and end up like Roma did. So yeah, thoughts down in the comment section, guys, on everything I talked about today, about signings, development, players to sell, any ideas to those positions in midfield we could strengthen in. And also, guys, any feedback is welcome, guys, on videos. I'm going to create a section on my Discord to put feedback in there for videos, so you can give me some updated feedback, what you think could improve them. I'm not above constructive criticism, but obviously I want, proper, not just your shit, stop making your videos. I've had that before. But if there's anything you think I could do to improve, think, oh, these guys do it this way, you should do that, it seems very popular, feel free to let me know, guys, because sometimes I always say, I make this content, I love making it, but sometimes I'm too close to see it, and too close to the forest to see the trees, and you guys get a fresh perspective on it, and you see things a bit easier and clearer than I do. So thank you for watching, folks. I'll catch you all next time. Don't forget to hit the like button. It really does help the channel out. And subscribe if you want to keep up to date with this series. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.